in previous part of this series, we had taken knowledge about basics of string. In this video, we are going to look into different operations we can perform with string. So hello all, my name is Ashay Patil and welcome to my YouTube channel. So to start with our discussion of streams related operation, we'll first look into stream creation, then filtering, mapping, collecting, boolean checks and flag point. So in our previous video, we had seen example how to create a stream over a collection. So I will quickly repeat it. So if I have a collection present, then I can create a stream of over the collection using the stream method introduced in a Java 8 in the collection interface. So this is an collection interface which had been given additional method of a stream. So this is how I can create a stream over a collection. Now, but there are normally use cases where I know what amount of element I want to process in. So rather than creating first collection of those known elements and then creating stream over that, instead of doing that, we can use or take a leverage of this off method present in a stream. So let's say I had known elements, element 1 and element 2. So rather than creating collection first, I just use the stream.off method to create the stream from these elements. So now if I have like primitive to which I want to process in, so what stream people had done or Java people had done, they had given us a primitive stream interfaces. So there is a int stream, then there is a double stream, there is a double stream dot off. Okay, there is a double stream and there is a int stream. So let me just give a quick example of a int stream. So in int stream dot off, I can put 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is a stream dot off. So this is the all possible ways in which we can create a string. Now moving to the next part of a filtering. What does a filtering means in a string? So first of all, I will go through one picture of a filtering. What filtering actually we should be visualizing it. So let's say we had given we are processing certain stream, and on this stream we want to apply certain predicate, and from that predicate we want to like filter out some of the elements. So in this use case, what I tried to do was add stream of integers, and I wanted to get only odd numbers. So what I had done is applied this particular predicate which do mod to not equal to 0. So 1 passes this condition, that's why it is processed to the next pipeline operation. 2 basically is rejected by this predicate, so that's why it gets filtered out. Then 3 again passes, 4 gets filtered out, and so on. So this is what the filter is. So whatever you input into the filter operation, the output in which you are going to get should have lesser or equal number of elements. So let's try to check this with an example. So in this example, what I wanted to get was movies which have rating greater than 5, and additionally, if possible, you can add additional check of year greater than 2010. So let's just quickly use the stream reference which we had created in our previous example. Then I will apply filter, and in this filter I will put some condition that I am interested in rating who is greater than 9. So this is the condition which are added. And additionally, if you want to check whether the release year is greater than 9 or not, so we can put e dot release year greater than 2010. So this is how we can apply the filter operation. So filter is another lazy operation. This particular thing will not be evaluated since we had not given a terminal operation to this. I will come to this terminal operation concept at collecting part. So these are the lazy intermediate operations. Now coming to the mapping part. So what does mapping part say? Mapping part say that whatever stream I am processing in and I want to transform one every element of that stream into some other form. Either it can be in some other type or it can be in some other form. So when I say some other type, let's say I want to convert integer to double, or the example of some other form, let's add stream of a string and I want to convert it into uppercases. So this is how I will apply the map operation. Note that whatever number of elements we are going to pass to map, we are going to get exact number of elements. So let's check it with an example of a uppercase. So what our requirement is to give the movie names in a capital. So we will use this dot stream and then we'll do map element to element dot, first of all get name, and then on this get name I will apply the map element dot to uppercase. So this is one way of writing the code, and if I want to go fully functional with method reference, I can do movie double colon get, and this two uppercase is present for a strings double colon two uppercase. So this is what we can do with the map operation. So if you know what data type I am going to get post certain type which I'm going to get. So let's say I was interested in rating. So I know the type of a rating is float. So basically I can collect this float rather than in a normal class type. I will map it to directly float. So parent of a float is like a tuple, so that's why they had given only one method to map the things in a tuple. So this is a map to double, there is map to int, and I think map to long. Yeah, these are the three methods which are heavily used in operations of collection processing or stream processing in the industry. So this is the examples about the streams map operation. Now this is again a intermediate operation, and I can say it is another lazy operation. These things, the filter map, these don't get triggered until and unless we supply them a terminal operation. So terminal operation is the place where we say that I want to get some result from whatever previously intermediate pipeline which I had applied. So now in a collecting this operation, we can reduce the stream to single object or the multiple object basically to the collection. So now let's say take our use case of filter. Now with this case I wanted to get the movie names, movies which had this particular predicate to be satisfied. So if I want to collect it, so I will use dot collect method, and I will put collectors dot to either set, to list, to set, and to map if I want to, depending upon my requirement. So let's say we want to collect it into a to list. So now if I put res, so this is the collect operation I have applied. So now second use case was basically converting the stream of object into a single element. So let's say I wanted to get average rating which every Marvel movie had got till date. So let me just copy this since I have all the stream of a rating, and what I will do, either I will use a reduce where I will need to put my constructs with initial value like x, and then whatever operation I want to apply, or they have provided normally and commonly used method like average, then there is a max, and then there is a mean. So these are the method which we normally use in daily usage over any collection. So if I check the type, it is a single object, and I can get the value by using dot get as a double. Yeah, so these are the terminal operation which are basically mainly classified in two ways: one to collect in a collection, or to collect in a single value. So now the Boolean checks part. So normally we have a use cases like whether my collection is containing something, or whether my collection is containing this condition, in all the elements or not, right? So let's say in our example I wanted to check if the movies which had been given whether they contain an Avenger movie or not. So this particular operation is not classified as a filter because filter is applied at a single element level. So this particular filter we want to do at whole collection level. So what we do here is use streams already defined methods like all match, any match, find any, all match, any match, and none match. So these are the condition which takes the predicate as an input and they apply it over all the elements to check whether this particular condition is satisfied or not. So as an example, I wanted to find out the Avengers movies present in any of the elements present in. So here we are not applying whether all movies containing this, we are interested in any one of them. So what we will use is a any match, and we will do get name dot equals Avengers, right? And Avengers, and if I let's say assign it to, it's a terminal operation, so basically it evaluates to a boolean. So now instead of checking boolean condition, if I was interested in actual object, so instead of using any match, what I would have done was to use the same thing by find first or find any. But prior to that I need to apply this filter as a filter operation, and then I would have done, let me just convert it to a filter, and then I would have done like find first or find any. So these find first and find any are very less used, but the condition which I was giving earlier is heavily used. So this is the Boolean check. So there are three mainly: any match, all match, and none match. Now coming to the last part of our stream operation, the flat map. So flat map, what it says at its core is that from every element I am processing in a stream, I want to get another stream. So it is basically stream of stream. So to visualize it more clearly, so I was processing stream, and each object had some field which was containing, let's say, collection, to be very simplified. So let's say this is a movie object, and these are the list of actors who were part of this movie. Now what I wanted to do was to apply some operation on the actors rather than a movie. So what I had done is I had used the flat map on a element movie, and then I had extracted out the actors from it and used their string, and then on this limited stream I am applying next operation. So let's check it in the action how we are doing it. So what here we wanted to do was get all actor names in a uppercase. So we have a movie stream, right? So if I assign it to variable, it is a stream of a movie. But if I apply the flat map, sorry, not flat stream, if I apply the flat map in which I want to create a stream from the actors collection, and if you check, it will be of type stream of actor, and now I can perform my operation as usual like earlier we were applying. So what our intent is here is to get actor's name and then convert them into the uppercase, and then collecting it to a, let's say, set collectors dot to set. Yeah, I think it is saying me that it should be in a set form, and let me just print it whether I got it as expected. So yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was part of Iron Man as well as the Avengers, so we got only one time occurrence of Robert Downey Jr. So just to quickly revise, mainly there are 5 type of operation which we can apply over the string. One is to create, then the filter, then map, then collecting it to some result, then there are Boolean checks, and the flat map if required. So this is it. If you like video, please do comment, share and subscribe the channel for more videos like this.